So I've got some slices of wood that are still on the table that were left over from my last project. And I've got a chunk of wood here that I believe came from the same tree as the piece of wood where I got these slices from. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this chunk of wood up into a few slices and then bring those slices over to the table and combine them with these slices here and see if I can design some sort of rustic wall hanging art piece. Okay, so it ended up taking me a little longer than I expected, but I finally got a rough idea of a design that I want to build. And what I mean by rough idea is that this is by no means the final design. So the thing about working with wood like this is that it's really delicate in a lot of places. So as I go to start cutting and grinding these pieces, some of them may end up breaking. And when that happens, then I'll probably need to switch out the piece and change the design accordingly. So what I've got here is a starting point, And this just gives me something to work on as I work towards a final design. So the layout's all done, and how I'm going to build this is I'm going to build it in two separate pieces. So the pieces that go around the outside are the frame pieces, and the piece in the middle is the center piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the frame pieces to two separate pieces of plywood to use as a backer board. The first piece is going to be a 1/4 inch piece, and then to add more strength, I'm going to use a 3/8 inch piece behind that. So in total, the thickness of the backer board for the frame is going to be 5/8 of an inch thick. And then for the center piece, I'm going to use a 1/4 inch piece of plywood as a backer board. Then once everything's all done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach wires to the back of the frame and then suspend the center piece in the middle from those wires. So I really think that a piece of art can reflect the mood of an artist at the time that it was made. And for me, this piece does exactly that. So how this started was that I had a bunch of pieces of wood that were still on the table that were left over from my previous project. And as I was looking at the pieces, I thought, you know, these are some really fun shapes. So why should I completely clear the table off and start a whole new project without using up some of these pieces first? So I found a piece of wood that I assume was from the same tree, and I cut that piece of wood up into a few slices, and then I added those slices to the pieces that were still on the table. So I was really in the mood just to do a fun design. And I'll admit that sometimes when I go to design a piece of art, that I say to myself, you know, I want this to be a serious piece of art. But it wasn't like that at all when I built this piece here. You know, this is really a reminder to me of why I got into art in the first place. And that's simply to enjoy the process of making the art and just to build a piece that I have fun looking at when it's all done. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and good luck on your next woodworking project. Oh hey, you're still here. I guess I figured you'd be long gone by now. But since you're still here, there is something that I want to tell you guys. So I've been doing artwork now for many years. And over the years, I've mostly worked alone. So there was nobody there to tell me whether I was doing good or bad, or if there was anything that I could do differently to improve the project. But ever since I've been shooting these videos, it's been great. Because now I have the opportunity to work with someone, anyone, and everyone. So someone did the camera work on this project. Hey someone, come on out here for a minute and say goodbye to everybody. And anyone did the directing. Hey anyone, come on out here for a minute and say goodbye to everybody. And everyone did the editing. Hey everyone, come on out here for a minute and say goodbye to everybody. Oh, and there's one more person that I want to introduce you guys to, and that's our producer. But he's no one. Hey, no one, come on out here for a minute and say goodbye to everybody. So he does stuff like buy the coffee in the morning, run on out, pick us up lunch, and he just pays for all sorts of things that the rest of us just don't have the money to buy. So we want to thank you guys for sticking with us till the very end, and we hope to see you on the next one. Take care now.